Hey everybody, my name is Oliver Olano, and if you don't know me, then you don't. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, really, what I want to talk about is some of the things that I learned, what Grace and I learned at our meeting last night. We had a training last night over at National Executives House, Derek and Isla's. You know, the training was great, the training was awesome, and we're looking forward to doing that more often with them, collaborating with them, and also the information hopefully we could share with my team as well. So some of the key things, what we're actually going to discuss on here, it says, welcome to the team. Here are some simple steps to help you achieve success. Now, majority of this stuff you may already know, but I want to make sure that you understand the key things to help your new agent that's just coming aboard on your team. Some of the key things that you may want to remember when they first sign up. Okay, so some of the things, the first thing that they want to do, we discussed, is make sure we sign them up, get them on GroupMe. Okay, so for some of you guys know, GroupMe is important. It's the way a lot of us communicate. You know, a lot of us communicate. We're able to answer questions. We're able to express, you know, the things that are the trouble and the problems that we're experiencing. And it's a good thing because now it's a good forum for all of us to collaborate and hopefully answer all the questions. So this is important. Okay. Number two is, what do we have here? CTC, RTC, complete the 10 questions in your back office. 10 questions. We all know that. For those of you who are already 10 questions back office, for those of you who are already members, you know, we've already done that, and you should have already done that as well. Okay. You want to do that in your first 7 days. What that means is, after you've done it before your first 7 days, you get $50 off on the next convention that we have, okay, for extreme travel. Number three, what we need to tell the third one, we needed to tell our new agents that came aboard is, we want to go ahead and tell them to complete their CTA training. CTA training, okay? You know, we come in at 149, you know, this is one of the best parts of being part of Paycation and Extreme Travel, is that we have the ability to be certified and become a certified travel consultant, which is pretty much a travel agent, right? Right. So make sure you have your new people come on board. Make sure they do this, get their CTA training, so they can start making their money. They can start promoting. They can start booking flights and booking vacation packages for their prospects or for their customers or what have you. Okay. Number four, familiarize yourself with the back office. I hope I spelled that right. If not, sorry. Familiarize yourself with your website. Now, if you're going to be promoting your website, you pretty much want to know what's on your website. You want to be able to know how to navigate, because if you don't know it, how are you going to explain it to your prospects or to customers how to maneuver around your website, right? You want to be able to learn about your back office. You want to learn where the trainings are. You know, how to see your business and how it's going. How to see how much money you made. You know, take a look in your My Business. Look on that tab and look at My Reports. My Reports will tell you who's in your downline. It'll also open up one of those matrix stars that open up where, boom, you open it up, you can see everybody that's within your team. Okay, so it's very important. Make sure that you go ahead and familiarize yourself with your back office and familiarize yourself with your website. Okay, that's including your website. That's including your booking engine. Make sure you understand that. Okay, that's the next thing you want to do. Next thing we want to tell our new agents. This may sound, you know, like. You guys, whoever's in network marketing, you guys already know a list. We heard a list. People say, oh, why are you going to write a list? But literally, we need to write a list. It builds a foundation of clients for you automatically, instantaneously. Because you write your list, now you have a group of people that you can call. You can put an hour into it. You could put a half an hour into it by calling these people. It could be your warm, and everybody on there is your warm market. And remember, you could keep saying, calling them, but once they say no, then move right along. Okay? Don't put too much pressure on your prospects. Okay? You want to make sure you just talk to them. Okay? If they see it and they like it, great. They join the company, they become agent. But if they say no, then move right on. We don't want to go ahead and pursue that. That's not that. You don't even want to waste your time. Just love them, be their friend, and know that, just have them support you. And if they can, just have them go through your website and book some flights, book their next vacation. Okay. That was this one. You want to write down 100. A list of 100 people that you know. 100 people. Okay, that's the fifth one we got to do. Make sure they write that list. Okay, the reason why we want to write that list within 24 hours is because your new agent signed up. They're motivated. They're excited. Okay, they're gonna want to know, well, who do I call? Well, that's where we got to come in and let them know. Hey, write that list down. Everybody and anybody that you know, write it down. That's your warm market. That's where you got to start. Okay, get your trial and error through all the people that you know and love. Because in the end, they're still going to love you. They're still going to be your friend, hopefully. But in the end, you want to build a good foundation of people to market to. Okay, so that's why this is important. Start off with 100 people. Okay, and take the time each day and call 10 today, 10 tomorrow, and keep doing that until you have no more warm market. Then we got to get into the cold market. Okay, but make sure we do that. The next thing that's very important. I know we're all new to this. A lot of us is, when we first came aboard on Paycation, what we needed to do and what we're going to do moving forward is start doing travel parties. I'm telling you, I've been out here in the Bay Area. The leaders out here have been throwing travel parties every week, and that's what's been helping build the momentum, help spread the word of Paycation travel. It allows us to give us the ability to share and bless everybody with this opportunity. Then this is a blessing, for a lot of people, being able to, boom, have their own business, be credible at travel agent, and then start making money, okay? And start helping people, okay? That's what we want to do. So make sure number 6 was what? We want to do a travel party. This is very important. Travel party within the next 7 days after signing. Within the next 7 days after signing. Okay? Within the 7 days. Okay, once we do that, right, at the travel party, okay, let's say it says here, always utilize 3-way calls after a guest has seen the videos. It's more powerful when you have someone helping you talk to your guest. Okay? Now what they mean by this is, I learned this from Derek. He's a national executive down here in the Bay Area, and he's already successful. He reached national executive for a reason, right? So why not do the things that the successful people are doing, right? So his philosophy, and it makes sense, was when he was in a travel party or even a one-on-one, you want to be able to call somebody at a higher, that's a higher ranker than you, a higher rank, or somebody that's you don't even have to worry about that. Because if you're an executive, say, this is executive Oliver Alano, and he's going to be able to close out for you, okay? But what he told me was that what's helped him, he utilized Mike Rivera, David McCovey, both are diamonds, okay? He uses them in every 3-way call. Every time he closes a travel party, every time he closes a one-on-one, he utilizes that 3-way call. Now what happens is, when the leader closes out, Derek is listening, or we're listening, however it is, you're listening and learning at the same time. Meaning, all the questions that the prospect is asking, David McCovey, Mike Rivera, were answering, and he was just listening and taking notes and learning at the same time. And that's why it's very important, because especially if you're new, and you can't answer all of the questions, but you need somebody there that knows the business, that is already successful, and knows how to answer the questions, right? So you need that third party, that 3-way call, just to help you get through that. Okay, so that again is 3-way calling. three-way column. Okay, we want to put an emphasis on that, whether you're doing a one-on-one or whether you're doing a travel party. Okay. Number 8, it says here, register with vendors. Okay. Once you're registered with the vendors, you can now book travel directly with them as a CTC. You know, now for me, and of course, some of you out there want to go ahead and book on the travel and just do that, and that's nothing wrong with that. There's people making thousands of dollars just booking travel. For me, this is, I want to build my business. Okay, I want to build my business for my family long term. Being able to do this, of course, I'm going to register with as much vendors as I can. Okay, this may be a strategy that you guys might want to do. Okay, what I'm focusing on is building the business, getting as many people as I can. Okay, if you're a power couple, if you're working with your significant other, what you can do is focus on the business, focus on the booking, traveling, and learn as much as you can. Okay, and share that with your spouse, of course. The other way is focusing on building the business, recruiting, bringing people in. You know, sharing the opportunity, changing people's lives, and that's pretty much what we're doing, guys. We're changing our lives, and we're helping other people change theirs as well. Okay. So what I'm saying is register with those vendors, okay? Especially for booking travel, we'll be able to call them directly because we're travel agents. That's one of the best parts of being in this business, because we are travel agents, okay? So remember that. All the vendors, all you need to do is just go in your back office, direct your agent, your new agents to go in their back office if you need to, guide them. Show them where to go. Show them how to register. You know, register for Disney, for Vax, you know, all of that. For fun trips, all that. Make sure they register and get on board with that, okay? Next thing we want to do is number 9. Can you guys see that? Number 9 says here, take as much training as you can on the travel side. The more you know about booking travel, the more you can make money. 65% as a RTC and 75% as a CTC. This is, you know, this is pretty much probably go together with the other ones, right? Training, learning, applying, then teaching. Okay? So what that means is, okay, you want to train, you want to learn. You want to learn as much as you can. Consistently. You want to always be a student of the game. Be a student of being a travel agent. Know what they can and know what a travel agent can do. Okay? We want to be able to learn as much as we can. All right? Because remember, we're brand new. We don't know as much about agents. So the best thing we could do is look at our resources. We have a lot of training in our back office. We have that one website with Shanice. Some of you guys may know who she is. We all are members, okay, with her on her Facebook. If not, get with your leaders, okay, or get with me, message me, and I'll send you guys a link on how to get to that Facebook page, because she does a lot of training on there. And she actually, if they don't know it on there, they can direct you to where you can find it, okay. I hope that makes a lot of sense. But what I'm saying, what we're showing over here is train, learn, and learn. Train, learn, and learn. Okay. Once you train and learn, then you begin to apply it. You apply it by booking the travel, booking the vacations, booking the packages, finding better rates for your family and friends. Okay. That's how we apply it. The last thing is teaching, right? Eventually, that's where we want to be, because now we'll be able to teach our new agents on what to do, because we've been there and we've done that. Now we can show you how to do it. Okay? We want to be able to learn, apply, and teach. Those are the 3 things that we want to do. So continue learning. Okay? All the time, learn. Be a member of Disney. Be a member of SeaWorld. Be a Hawaiian specialist. All that. But remember though, okay, you want to be a specialist of 1 or 2, maybe 3 things. Those are, I noticed that a lot of agents specialize in certain you know, cruises. And like I could say, I specialize in cruises, or someone could say I specialize in Disney and cruises, or I'm a specialist in the Hawaiian Islands. You know, choose something. Choose something first. Don't go all out and apply, try and learn everything. You want to be you don't want to be a jack of all trades but the masters of none. Okay? You want to master one specialty and then move on to the next and build your resume that way. Don't try and learn everything all at once and then you don't really know the ins and out of it. Okay? But these are the things that you want to do. Group me, 10 questions, CTA training. Familiarize yourself with the back office website. Write down a list of 100 people. Do a travel party within the next 7 days. 3-way calling. Register with the vendors. Training, learning, applying, and teaching. Okay, those are some of the things that we discussed last night pertaining to the new hires. All right, let me go ahead and find my. Oh, here we go. Let's take this out. Okay. I did take some notes as well. Okay. Let's see here, bottom line, travel benefits. Now, when we're doing travel parties, okay, or you're doing one-on-ones, right? What we talked about last night, there was a lot of us in the room. We were discussing it with Derek and Isla and all the other business leaders down here in the Bay Area. We discussed the main thing that we learned about what to do and how to become successful, and what has been working for everybody is we want to put emphasis on the travel benefits. On the travel benefits, right? When you're peaking somebody, we discussed this last night, it's way easier, you know, to share this opportunity based on what the travel benefits are. For me as well, when I talk to people, I don't talk to them about the MLM. No, I don't talk to them about you know, recruiting and things like that, because the network marketing side already has a bad rap. People automatically think it's a scam, da. But you know what? That's what's so cool about this business, right? We don't even have to worry about the travel benefits. I'm sorry. We don't have to worry about the business portion of it, recruiting, you know, all that. If you want, we could just do the travel benefits. And this is what I noticed was catching a lot of people. Okay, when you lead in with, hey, my name is Oliver. When's the last time you traveled? You know, are you planning on doing a travel today? Boom. They say yes, maybe. And then that's where you come in and start doing your deal. You start talking to them. You start picking their brain. You start sharing. Then you start telling them about Paycation travel. Eventually, you know, we're gonna go over some scripts. Probably on a different. I'm gonna have Grace with me. We're gonna be doing some different trainings as far as like talking to each other and doing scripts and things like that. We learned a lot last night. You know, Derek and Isla's training was very good. So, so we have the travel benefits, right? So we want to focus on this. Don't, you know, if then we could focus on this, and then we could say, and we have an option. There's an option to expand your business as well. You know, you could do this literally. A lot of times they just love the benefits. They love the travel, the affordable traveling. You know, the benefits as an agent, and that's where they grab them. Eventually, once they see that and they start sharing, they're going to notice that people are going to start wanting to come aboard. People are going to want to start say, hey, what are you guys doing? You know, how are you able to get those benefits on travel? Okay, so we want to put a lot of emphasis on that. Okay, the next thing that we want to focus on after we show that is the video. Okay, we want to show them the video. Number one, peek them with the travel benefits. Number two, show them the video. There's a lot of videos out there. I use exclusivetravelrates.com. That works very well with me. It works very well. We've been using it at the travel parties, and people signing up. You know, people are not, if not signing up, they're peaked, they're interested, and a lot of great information is on that. Okay, show the video. Once they're done with the video, what did I mention earlier? Let me see if you guys remember. What do we do next after we show the video? No. Oh, you're right. That person got it right. 3-way call. Especially if you're brand new, you want to do a 3-way call. Okay. The reason why we do a 3-way call, like I said, you get Mike Rivera on the line, and then he talks to your prospect, and then your prospect has so many questions. You know, that way Mike Rivera can answer them for you. And at the same time, while they're talking, you're in the middle, you're listening and you're learning. You're listening and you're learning and you apply it. So when you go ahead and talk to your prospect the next time, or whoever you talk to somebody else new, you already know most of the answers. You already know most of the answers. You already know your confidence level is going to boost. Okay, that's why I learned talking to some of the leaders within this business. You know, once you start showing it more and more, you got to literally go out there and show it, the opportunity. Show the video. Do the 3-way calls. The 3-way calls is going to help. Okay, the 3-way calls is going to help because now it not only brings credibility, it brings assurance that hey, doesn't leave you hanging. You know, you're not left in an uncomfortable position and not knowing how to answer these questions. You have somebody there to help you, and somebody who's going to guide you. You know, and hopefully you'll learn. Hopefully you're writing notes. You better be writing notes if you do that. Okay. But after everything that we talked about last night, this is the main thing. Focus on the travel benefits. Show the video, 3-way calls. Travel benefits. Show the video, 3-way calls. Okay. Let's see. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done, everyone. Okay. Summary. We'll do a quick summary, okay? So the first thing you want to do is, when it comes to booking travel, the leaders have learned, okay, is to utilize your business partners. You know, like GroupMe, Facebook, etc. But if that don't work, call your back office. Back office. This is what a lot of the leaders was telling us. Majority of the time, not all the time, but the majority of the time, they can get your question answered within 24 hours. Okay, I've even called them directly, and a lot of times I guess I've been pretty lucky. The lady answers, we talk, and she answers most of my questions, so that's a good thing. But make sure when you're booking travel, use your back office. Okay, use your back office. And the number one thing, like I discussed earlier, is what? We want to educate ourselves forever. Always be a student. You always want to be on the top of your craft. If you specialize in Hawaii, learn everything and anything that needs to know about Hawaii. Okay? And keep yourself updated with all the things. And then, of course, you want to learn something about Disney, know it. Okay? Educate yourself. You want to know something about cruises, know it. Educate yourself. There's a lot of resources out there that we all can use as travel agents. Okay? So keep that in mind. Make sure when you're booking travel, utilize your peers, GroupMe, Facebook, etc., and utilize your back office as well. Okay? And of course, the number one thing, continue to educate yourself. Because when you educate yourself, it not only benefits you, but it also benefits your team. Because then you already know the answer then. Okay? What else we got here? For new agents, this is another summary for new agents. Things to sign up for. Okay? Preco. Why would we do Preco? So we could get emails from our uplines. My uplines are your uplines as well. So what they do is they send emails regarding, conventions or specials or anything like that. At least we're in the know. Okay, when you sign up for Preco, you'll get emails from everybody on our upline if they decide to send us. So make sure we get that because they'll let us know if there's certain trainings as well that we need to do. Okay. Number 2 is make sure we talk this about GroupMe. GroupMe, have them sign up for that. Do their CTA training. Now, this is what I do, and this is my recommendation, okay? When you when your new agents sign up, make sure they do their training first, okay? Because I guarantee you, you're going to be overwhelmed. They were going to be overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. I was excited. I put my certificate online and what have you. People started bombarding me with questions. Hey, how do you do this? How do you book that? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I'm not going to lie. I was like overwhelmed for a moment. You know, I was like, man, I'm just starting, and now everybody's calling me, and I'm trying to get, trying to do the things right. Now I'm getting better at learning. I'm getting better at the booking and at least understanding it, But my suggestion is, I guess at least at minimum get the vax done, okay? And if you want to start marketing it and put it on Facebook, or however social media you want to do, by all means do it. Because I tell you, and everybody else, all your peers will tell you, once they find out you're a travel agent, you're going to be hit up all the time. People are going to come up to you left and right. Okay, make sure you do that, the CTA training. Okay, and then what I'm talking about here is social media. Once you're done, post that on social media. But like I said, remember, finish your training. Okay, you want to, because people are going to be asking you questions. Do as much training as you can before you blast yourself out there as a travel agent. Okay, and then of course we discussed what again? Travel party, which includes watching the video, and of course three-way calling. Okay, keep all that in mind. All this stuff, make sure you share with your new agents. Okay. Last thing we want to talk about is travel parties. Travel parties. Okay. Etiquette. Okay. We need to make sure that all the agents that come aboard are on the same page as everyone else. Okay. Now, why do I say that's important? Because we need to have good etiquette, because this is still a business. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you don't want somebody, tell your agents, you don't want an agent texting on the phone while everybody else is watching the video and they're distracting, trying to text the buddy next to her or him, or making noise, which is distracting everybody else who wants to learn the business. The reason why I bring that up is, we discussed this last night, is you think about that person that worked hard. For 2 weeks, they finally got somebody to the travel party. They've been booking, they've been talking, they've been peeking, they've been doing everything. And then they bring them to the travel party. We want to be able to respect and honor our guests and their guests when they come in. Okay? We don't want them to be distracted by you talking on that side over here, or moving around and texting and not paying attention. And if you really, what works well is when we all collaborate together and watch that video. Because think about it, if you're excited and your prospect is sitting there and he watches you or she watches you watch that TV, and you're all doing the same, they're going to do the same. Your team will follow and do the same things that you are doing. Now, that's just one advice for all you leaders out there. Lead by example. Okay? You see somebody on the phone, you tell them, hey, go over there. Show some respect for everybody out here. I mean, you don't want to tell them right offhand, but give them a nudge. Hey, you got to stop quiet. We got to respect the guests. Okay? So we need to have great etiquette. Okay? Some of the good things too is, so we talked about etiquette. Another thing we talk about is, now, if we all collaborate together, I know this with Paycation, regardless if you're on somebody else's team, if you're on my team, we all work together. Because the reason we do this, and I know this here in the Bay, is because we are in the forefront. We are in the forefront of Paycation travel. Where there's nobody out here, no leadership out here but us. We're literally growing the business on our own. You, me, and everybody else. So we want to be able to, if we collaborate together and throw a travel party together, these are the key things that you want to do, okay? Especially if we have speakers and we're at the speaker's home, all the other agents should collaborate together and help around, okay? Regardless if you have an agent or you have a guest or you don't have a guest. because we're working together, we want to be able to do the things that we need to be doing. Meaning, you walk around, try your best to go say hi to everybody. Hi, my name is Oliver. Welcome aboard. Be excited. Because I'm excited. Y'all should be excited, and be excited for them. Hey, I'm glad you guys came, man. This opportunity is going to blow your mind. This opportunity is going to just make your jaw drop to the floor. All of that. So you want to be able to be excited and just say hi to everybody across the board, okay? And when the speakers speak, zip it up, okay? If they need help, if there's something going on over there, you want to make sure, hey, you got to keep it quiet, okay? Especially the agents in the back. I know you guys are excited in the back, but if they can hear you and your noise is above the volume of that TV, you got to keep it quiet, okay? That's etiquette. We got to help each other out, okay? So when we throw our parties, I guarantee you probably 9 times out of 10, they're probably not going to be your guests. Sometimes you'll have guests from other leaders that want to bring them over. And that's because I encourage that, because we are all a team. We are all a team out here in California. Okay. Another thing too is we talked about when we do collaborate with each other, or if you collaborate with your own team, always make it a potluck. Okay, we don't want the person who's hosting provide all the food, right? Because we're bringing our guests, and the agent should collaborate together and say, hey, I'll bring this, I'll bring that, I'll bring the drinks, or just bring finger foods. But don't come without nothing, because if we were doing a party at your home, you would want them to bring some food over as well, because in the end, the food is not for us. The food is for our guests. It helps them feel comfortable. It helps them feel at home, at ease. The music's playing. We had to give them a little bit of wine, maybe a beer or something like that, just to get the mood relaxed, like we're on vacation, right? So potluck is important. Make sure when you throw a party, potluck is we bring all our food around. Okay, collaborate with that. And last one is swatting. When you SWAT, you have a SWAT team, okay? The SWAT team goes around and they help, let's say, okay, let me see if I can put it in different words. Okay, let's say, for instance, I'm speaking and then I say, is everybody excited? Then all the agents, everybody in that room should be like, who's excited? And everybody should say, I'm excited. Yeah, we're all excited. Who's ready to make some money? You guys come back as agents. We're all ready to make some money. Yeah. You sit around, okay, you hear them talking, you hear them saying, okay, well, they're watching the video, they have questions or what have you. You sit down, you talk to them after the video, you say, hey, I'm glad you came. What'd you think about the party, Or just encourage them, be excited for them, okay? We want to be able to help each other out, because when we all bring guests together, in the end, we all, regardless if they're our leaders or if we're under different leaders, we're all a team, especially here in Northern California. Especially in Northern California. It doesn't matter if they're on a different team, they're on that team, because in the end, we are the forefront of vacation travel out here, all right? We are. No doubt about it, okay? So again, I'm going to be wrapping it up. I just wanted to cover travel parties and all the other things that we discussed. This is some of the things that we discussed last night, okay? We do have there's a event coming up this Thursday that's in Vegas. I'm going to try and make it out there. All of the diamonds are coming out to Vegas, okay? Oh, another thing, April 11th, open those dates. Okay, my family and friends up there in El Grove and Sacramento, make April 11th is going to be the very first. Okay, this doesn't go out yet. Okay, but if you can peek everybody, just say, hey, keep April 1st open, April 11th open. Okay, something big is going to happen. Okay, let me tell you, we were last night talking with all the other diamonds, the business partners, discussing what we're going to do. We're going to have a 500. We're going to have a 500 capacity area or venue, and we're going to invite as many people as we can. It's the very first, well, I guess you could call it, I guess you call it a regional event, but we are Vacation Travel, and we're going to be representing the very first ever event out here in the Bay Area, and I want my whole team and everybody to take part of that. Okay, we want to go out there in full force, and this is one thing Derek last night brought up. And if you think about it, if we that's on this that you guys could watch, if you guys are all watching, if we come together and we saw, and well, actually put it this way, we've seen the video, something in it caught our eye, and we're motivated. I'm excited. I know you're excited. Everybody's excited that's watching this video. Can you imagine if we fill up that place with 10, 11 people for that matter, 11 people each agent, 5 people for that matter. We have the ability to literally change our financial future by bringing everybody, as many people as we can, to that event. You know what I mean? You talk about bringing 1, 2, 3, 4. After the third person is coded to you, all the way to 10, you get your business bonus, all that, and then you start building. Everybody starts building below you, you know, and then you start motivating, you start teaching, you start showing, all that. Can you imagine a year from now, you, and you over there, and you and everybody else are going to be with me, chilling on a cruise, going down to the beach, hanging out with a beer, in my shorts, and all that. And that's what it's all about, okay? It's all about living the dream. It's all about changing our life. It's all about changing the lives of our families. Because for me, some of you know it, but if not, my family is the number one thing why I do these businesses. And this by far is the best engine that I've ever seen, that I've ever come across. It's the easiest, not easiest, but you know, it's not as challenging as all the other businesses out there at this very moment. And we are lucky to be part of this portion of Extreme Travel, being their marketing arm out here in California. And we're about to grow, we're about to explode, and we're going to get this. We're going to get this, right? Give me a pound. Boom. That's what I'm saying. Well, my name is Oliver. I'll be talking to you guys again. I hope you enjoyed some of this training. If you have questions, dude, just feel free to inbox me. If I messed up on something, if I misspelled something, inbox me. You know, I'm good for constructive criticism. Because if I don't know it's not working, or if I don't know if I did something wrong, I'm never gonna know how to fix it. And that goes with anything else. But in that case, my name is Oliver Alano. I'll see you guys at the beaches of the world. Peace, and I'll see you.